right, hey guys, we have Manjot here, who's been one of our clients now for I reckon, I'd say a year and a half, I think, something like that, a year and a half. Now, how old are you,
Yeah,
Manjot, by the way?
I'm 18, so just turned 18 on the 15th.
Beauty. And so, what I want to do in this video is just get a little bit of a breakdown from Manjot, his experience getting agency slash AI agency set up, what it was like for him, like the journey, so you guys can kind of get a feel for, what the journey looks like, what kind of results are possible, stuff like that. So I guess like Manjot, just give us like a quick breakdown of yourself, what you're currently working on, stuff like that.
Yeah, so I started my agency, I'd say probably around maybe a year ago. And yeah, ever since I started, I've been working with 8 real estate agents and basically getting them more people that are looking to sell their houses. And yeah, it's been pretty fun. I'd say like just kind of being able to get agents, results and get paid for it in return. Like I find that really cool. All of a sudden you don't have to work as much as your part-time job. You can charge a lot more and be more value to your client. So yeah, I find that part really cool, and also just the flexibility of it. It's just awesome being able to just do it from your laptop, and you don't have to work 20, 12, 16-hour days. You can just have systems and processes in place, and get clients. And yeah, that's probably the awesome part.
100%, man. And what was your, like, where were you kind of at before you started working with our team?
Oh, I've tried like different courses and so on, and there just wasn't any one-on-one help with any other courses. And yeah, the systems here, they're really up to date. They get updated basically, whenever they need to. And also, there's tons of free value out there, and you can jump on coaching calls and you can have someone that's, really ahead of the agency game that can coach you through it, and you get one on one time consistently. That's what I felt was probably, like before I joined Scalable, that wasn't really there. I just was given a course and had to, it was scary. It wasn't the best. I didn't have so much support.
And what about like your situation? Like, what were you kind of doing? Like, where, because like the thing is, man, like you were pretty busy when you started and you're still pretty busy. Like you were doing a few things at once when you began. So just paint the picture of like, what you were doing, I guess, before you started the agency and stuff like that.
Yeah, so before I started the agency, I actually used to work. So I've got a family business. I work in that quite frequently, and also I was working at Domino's as well. So it was super annoying working there. Like I would work till sometimes even 12 p.m. nights, just to kind of get more, get more money to, yeah, just become more financially free. And it really had like a bit of a toll on just where I was going. I wasn't really happy, and yeah, that was really where I was. I was just trying to make money any way that I could, and yeah, it was tiring, I'd say, to the very least.
And so, what attracted you to the space? Like, did you watch like some YouTube gurus or something, or like what was kind of the draw card? Because I actually think that you joined us because you were watching some of my initial videos.
Yeah, yeah. So like, I mean, I started watching a few gurus videos, and they didn't really seem to work. But like, I mean, as soon as I kind of started watching Henry, and then I signed up, um, I just found that even the videos have a lot of value towards them because they're very specific to the agency space. I find that like other gurus, they're kind of not really running an agency. They're just kind of selling a course over here. You've got everyone just running an agency, and everyone's systems and processes work because yeah, like it's very specific. Just the information that's out there.
But what attracted you to the specific space? What was it about, doing an agency or getting an online business that motivated you? Was it the fact that you came from like a business background, or you just didn't want to be working at Domino's anymore? Like, what was kind of the main motivation?
Yeah, I'd say just don't really want to be working as much. Like it's draining, and yeah, like I mean, just being financially free, right? Like when you're young, you want to do so many things, and you need money for it, and that's why I really wanted, to start an agency, and also, of course, the results that came from it, just not even from me, from different people in in our group. It's surreal, how you can earn so much money, but not, have to be grinding, like working at Domino's, doing 12, 14-hour days.
When was that moment where you were like, wow, like I feel like I've just kind of skipped a few years in, having to kind of grind it out in the 9 to 5, and you were like, wow, I'm actually making money from this. Like, what was that? Was there a specific moment? Maybe you were looking at your Stripe balance, or you just got a close or something that made you go, wow, like this is real.
Yeah, I'd say like just getting, back-to-back clients, like I thought it was going to be really hard, but it wasn't as hard as I expected. It was just about getting the first few wins through, and yeah, like I mean, seeing back-to-back money coming through to your account, that's probably the best feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So, what would you say is like the best approach or mindset that's important to do this for somebody who's like fairly new to the space? Like, what do you think are some things that you would like if someone just came to you in like a restaurant or like a bar or like whatever, like a pizza shop, and was like, hey man, I had Domino's pizza shop, and they said, hey man, like, how do you do it? Like, what do I need to do? Like, what would you tell that person?
I'll probably say like just look at, like I'd say just take your time, and like if you just do the numbers, and you do what's required, and a lot of people know what's required to do is, once you do that, shortly it will come, and you just have to be consistent. That's the only thing, because yeah, like just for me, I'd say that was the game changer, because I knew what numbers I had to do. Like, coaches told me that, this is a specific close rate, this
Yep.
is how many leads you need to do, and
Yep.
you know, just doing the numbers and keeping consistent, I'd say.
Cool. And what would you say is like some of the challenges that, or like things that people need to know that they will need to overcome to like really get say someone wants to get to like 4 figures a month, like what do they, or like mid to high 4 figures a month, what do you think would be some things that people would need to overcome along the way?
There will be like there's just there will be quite a lot, but just for me, I think it was just kind of being young and being in the space that really kind of like it was weird, and it's kind of stressful because you don't know what you're doing sometimes. But I'd say nothing's like it's not as hard as it seems. But like there will be challenges, like sometimes you might feel a bit less confident with yourself, and you might feel nervous hopping on a call. But I'd say like it's if you just keep consistent, like it's not really a challenge. You actually end up enjoying it, and
Yeah.
you want to problem solve. So yeah.
And how did you start getting quite good at like being able to talk to business owners who like are a fairly bit older than you and also come from like a pretty strong sales background? Like, how did you kind of overcome that? Maybe you felt that little bit of nerves and I guess maybe fear, skepticism when you started. How did you kind of overcome that?
I'd say everything. What I just did is just keep on like for sales. I just kept on, reading the script, doing practice calls, because the sales script was there. I mean, everything was there, the mindset and so on. I just had to do it. And what I would do, sometimes I may not feel like it or something like that. I'll just do a little bit, like just because when you're young, you have a lot of time.
Yep.
You can you don't have to rush through things. So yeah, I'd just say doing what's put out there for me to do.
I like that. That's good. And I actually like that response. Like, you don't have to rush it. Like, you've got a bit of time to get good. Um,
Yeah.
Now, in terms of like the results, like what kind of results have you got from working with our team, and obviously like doing your part of the equation as well? Like, what kind of results have you been able to get?
So yeah, we've been doing like high pretty consistent. In fact, consistent 4-figure months for the past 6 months, which has been great. I mean, you know, I'm able to quit my Domino's job and not be slaving away. But I'd say the best thing is like, just even for my clients, like being able to get them maybe a deal that's worth $15,000 to $20,000 in like a month, or even, you know, maybe a week. You know, that's been really awesome. Like I'd say that's definitely stood out for me.
Yeah, and I think that's true, man. Like when you start making your clients a lot of money, that feels really good too. That feels
Yeah.
amazing because it's like, wow, like I'm actually really genuinely helping like real businesses with their ability to grow.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I'd say that's probably when, you know, one of the best feelings. And just it, the agency model is super good because it's also, and you know, it's recurring revenue, right? Like it's not just a one-off thing.
Yep.
It's, you know, if you just get consistent results, you know, like it's a stable income and it's really scalable.
Now, what would you say to a young gun or even somebody who's wanting to quit their job and they're looking at our ads, they're looking at this crazy guy called Henry thinking, I don't know, like, should I do it? Should I work with them? Is it going to work for me? What's going to happen? Like, what would you say to somebody in that kind of situation where they're thinking through things?
I'd say like just do it. I mean, like, you know, the worst thing that you can do is, you know, not be happy with yourself and keep doing the things that you don't like. Um, and like the results are there. I mean, you know, we've got so many results in the program, and the support's there. Like the support's been amazing. Like if you've got an issue, you just like you can just reach out for help, and it's instantly answered. Like it's not a, you know, you don't just get ghosted after you get into the program. Like you're definitely you're well taken care of. And I'd say that's the best thing as well. But I'd say if you're like on the fence about it, look through the results, and yeah, they speak for themselves.
Cool, bro. What's next for you? Like, what are your kind of goals moving forward? Where do you want to take things? Because you've actually built for yourself a pretty solid kind of system in place. Like, where do you feel is like, what do you feel is like the next step for you?
I'd say just kind of keep scaling, and yeah, like probably reaching the higher kind of, you know, 15K months and so on, and yeah, being able to just scale and build my skills up because it's fun. Like it can, you know, the agency's fun as well. Like, you know, sales can be pretty fun. Of course, there's some moments you don't feel like it, but I'd say, you know, I'm just thinking of just scaling and yeah, being able to then be able to travel a lot more, and yeah, be more financially free. So I'd say that's mostly the goals, and set up a good foundation for myself young. That's probably the main goal.
And how do you think you've changed as a person from like maybe a mindset or attitude or just in general? How do you think you've changed from when you started to now?
I'd say like I've it's been crazy. Like just the way that I think has been amazing, and just that confidence is there. Like you build a lot of confidence with yourself when you're running a business, because you know it's about you, and you know all your habits that you have that are bad, they kind of have to be gone for you to, you know, make a lot of money, because that's what's required. And yeah, I'd say I've definitely changed in that sense, and my mindset, like, and just confidence has been amazing. And I'd say like the best thing that I know, the best thing that I just love is that I've changed as a person quite a lot, that I'm really confident in the future years, rather than, you know, someone else that's 17 or 18 and is on the fence about going to uni or not, or even knowing if that's the right path.
Yeah.
Like I'd say that's been the best thing, just being very assured about it.
Dude, I love that. Well, man, thanks so much for your time. And if you guys don't know, Manjot's actually part of the support team as well. So while he runs his agency, he on and off helps with the support here in our mentorship. So, dude, love your work. and I'm sure we'll chat very soon.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Easy. Cool. So do you feel happy with that?
Yep. All